Okay, I think we're good to go. Camera. So... Oh. Would be better if I could hear me thinking. Oh, Alfion's ready. Right on the starting block. How are you doing? I don't have any clear direction for today. I mean, I just know that I wanna try to connect all the things I've made so far. Oh, we have a cute little button. Fine, you just completely remade the spawning system. Huh. As in, logically? Look at this color warning here. Pretty cool. Actually, I could switch green and blue. Green being I'm ready to be picked up, and blue I'm ready to be used. So you changed it to work with object pooling. Well, while it is true that it is a good thing to learn how to do object pooling, regarding your situation, I'm pretty sure it's unnecessary. As in, the actual performance you will get from it is going to be very minimal. But, I mean, it requires real testing. Depends on the amount of enemies you create and delete per second, if you say. Okay, so I'm just gonna switch the blue and green color. And I think I will be ready to work on other features. Because this milkshake machine has taken a lot of interest for quite some time. For some reason, the performance gain is good. Yeah. I mean, if you're making a fun game, that's always nice. So, idle state's gonna be blue. And craft state. Your enemies exit tree signal were hungry. That's now. Really? Oh, okay. Oh no, my version of Visual Studio is no longer supported. Am I sad? I'm gonna say no. So, okay, just quick wondering, is... No! Discord refuses to show me live. That's unsettling. Me in Discord. Anyway. At least now you have constant memory reservation for enemy. True. I wanted to do something, and I forgot. Oh yes, I know. I wanna go in Blender. I wanna see if I can make this glass material a little bit more transparent. Because basically here I have a transparent thing. What if it is like 0, 1? What's that? So models. I think I only did object pooling once. That was for the tower defense game. I just can't remember which one. Are you planning to add shadows? Add no. I mean, they already are, I think. I'm not even sure. I just updated some. I mean, there are shadows, but they are pretty non-existent because of the tons of light thing. Like, technically, the door handles are supposed to be the exact same colors. Like, even those circles are supposed to be the same colors, but the lightning is making it different. I'm not so sure how I can update this light to make it better. I don't think it's better this way. Like the 0.1 looks fine. Yeah. This way it's slightly better. Kind of. Everything looks so shiny. I think I can just, you know, nerf the lights. I should have the lights somewhere. Yeah, light. Actually, I could have the exact same thing as before. I mean, even like this, that's probably fine. Now it's a little bit gloomy. But the metal surface really reflects. Oh, that's less... yeah, that's a little bit better, I think. Yeah, it's much better. And I actually changed the label to make it like when it's crafting, it stays. And I could even make the labels eventually bigger. Oh, it's... maybe I could make the light even a little bit smaller in the milkshake machine. Okay, let me grab that. Yeah. I think it has to stay in the capsule thing. And that looks nice. Now eventually I could have a different kind of sprite than just like 5 seconds. But anyway. Also, I'm gonna add in my task list texture update. I need a model update as well. Furniture update, because I need a lot of things to make this a little less empty. New furniture. Let's go. You could recommend to search for dirt textures. Yes, to add on the surfaces, definitely. I just don't know exactly what texture could be nice. I've never worked with those, and I don't have the kind of vault with all the textures to use and stuff, which you usually have when you make a lot of. Like a cloth texture could be good, or a leather texture. And here we need kind of metal texture. Yeah. Okay, so we actually have a lot of options. Yeah, there's tons of them. Maybe the time service could be good to start with. Yeah, let's see what I can do. Probably in gray. Make a time set this. Oh. Yeah, I really like this song. Okay, so let's see. Let's have typical single tungsten. Oh, now it's showing. Okay, I'm confused. Oh, it's so hot. It's like I can't focus on two things at once. Like, it's either the music or what I'm doing. So, I will probably need a few signals. Oh yeah, you're here, Chris. Okay, so, well, actually that's pretty timely because... Heh. So, on this project, I've been using some very simple singletons. Like, literally... that's it. That's all I'm doing. Otherwise, they are... Let's say that what I used to do... Basically, I would go with the two different timings. So first, we even had the constructor, right? There we go. So here in the constructor, I would make a check, which is like if instance is null, then get instance equal this. And usually, I know I actually skipped anti-tree, but on ready, I would make a check that would see if the instance is equal to this. So here I actually check that the nodes which is added to the tree is the first one being added. And if it's not the case, so if the instance is actually different than this, actually return and actually Q3. So I need 2 lines, my bad. So we have like Q3 and return. I immediately dispose of the item. And then last thing I do is I'll override the exit tree. And in this exit tree, I again check if the instance is this. So if that's the case, then it means that I want to free the instance. And otherwise I don't care. So that's pretty much the safest code I've had for singletons. The reason why you want to have this Q3 return here is because it will cut everything that comes after ready. I mean, while it's getting ready. So I guess the question is, why do you need to add the instance to the tree in the first place? you don't. You absolutely don't. For example, I have instances of singletons in this project which don't do that. I mean, they're not on the tree. However, if you're using GDScript, then GDScript doesn't have built-in event system. So you have to use the signals from the Godot API. And if you want to use signals, you must extend from the node object. Then technically, you can create orphan nodes and keep them orphan. That's a possibility. I'm fine with that. But I think it's better to add them to the tree. Like, if you're gonna create nodes, let's actually add them. Especially since if you have orphan nodes, you can't really work with ready and exit tree because they never happen. But yeah, that's it. That's the short answer to the question, why do you need to add the instance to the tree in the first place, is because 99% of the time when I needed a singleton, it was directly related to an event or a signal, and there's no way other than that. So yep, I guess that's it. So I kind of have to think about how the time is gonna evolve in this game. And honestly, I'm thinking cycles. That could be a nice way to go. Like, yeah, I need that. So here, cycle completed, and eventually we could have day completed. I'm not sure about this one. That makes sense. That makes sense, you think? Still trying to wrap your head around a lot of the patterns. Yeah. Oh, because the crown switch from number 2 to number 1, I thought that was Alphium typing. Quite confusing. Yeah, I mean, if you're interested in watching the state pattern, which is one of the most important patterns in game development, I think, just the previous stream, like the episode 3 of the Redot Game Summit Jam, I basically did this one, nope, this one here. So here we have a state pattern with an idle state right here and crafting state, but it's technically specifically tailored for C#. I'm not sure you can make this. Actually, it could work with Godot GDScript. Let me check if there's something we can't use. State, the context time, is this fine? I think everything is GDScript compatible. Shouldn't be any problem to implement this, but yeah. So it takes quite some time because I'm going very blindly, say, rough. Eventually I should remake videos regarding the important patterns, because those I made are quite old, and I also want to do C# stuff a bit more. Yeah, so the book you're reading on patterns suggests you avoid using singletons as much as possible, basically. You've not got to states yet, but you're familiar with state machine in general. Nice. So I have a follow-up question regarding this, and the question is is the book you're talking about game dev related, or is it just programming related? It is called Game Programming Pattern by Redot. Nice. Strum. Sorry, the chat is very small. Yeah, I see why someone would say that, and that makes a lot of sense, to be fair. And from there, well, I think games in and of itself are the kind of programs which are going to be very complex, so you will need singletons. And there's technically this thing where you can make one singleton and have all the others, just be created by the singleton. I think that works. It's actually an interesting question to think about. What are the kind of things that makes you want to create a singleton? Like, what do they say about it? And by the way, if you want to learn about patterns, I think this website is very cool. This is where I took the state pattern from, and they're very cool. Okay, so the problem is the pattern solves two problems at the same time, violating the single responsibility. Okay, single responsibility principle. Ensure that a class has just a single instance. That's the problem. Why would anyone want to control how many instances the class has? Most common reason this is to control access to some shared resource. For example, a database of file. Yes, I kind of agree. Imagine that you created an object, but after a while decided to create a new one. Instead of receiving a fresh object, you'll get the one you already created. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. There are things in games which you don't need more than once, and actually it's wrong to have them more than once. Because you want, for example, your entire game. Here I'm working on a time service, and I don't want two different clocks working in parallel. First thing. And second thing, I want any kind of game component to be able to actually grab this instance. And there's one thing which is true. There's a lot of things you can do with staticness, where you don't need singleton, where just using static things is fine. Here we have a thing like we want to provide a global access point to that instance. Okay, so that's exactly what I was saying. An implementation of the singleton has those two steps in common. Make the default constructor private to prevent other objects from using the new operator. Create a static creation method that acts as a constructor. Interesting. Under the hood, this method holds the private constructor. So since we don't have this really, I mean, Godot has a very specific way to do that, which is, you know, it's like we allow it to happen, but we just assume that we will not do it. Okay, so the pros and cons. So it violates the single responsibility principle because it solves two problems at the time. I don't see how this is a problem really, but the singleton pattern can mask bad design. Yes, that's probably what your guy meant. For instance, when the components of the program know too much about each other. Ah, that's an interesting say. The pattern requires a special treatment in a multi-threaded environment so that multiple threads won't create a single time. Yeah, true. And that's what you meant with the multi-threading somewhere? Probably on Discord? No, on the comment. And actually, to be fair, I still didn't get to multi-threading. Maybe difficult to unit test the client code of the singleton because many tests from inheritance. So it is important to consider single pattern can mask bad design. Okay, nice, very nice. Oh, our crow girl. Okay, so back to day completed. The thing is, do we actually want the thing to work today? One of the reasons they suggest are things like it being harder to debug if there are a lot of things changing the global singleton values. Yeah, I guess that's true. Well, I think that as long as you keep your singleton clean. Okay, I'm gonna give you one of my design principles that I use when working with singletons specifically. So, do I have something? Yes, here's an example. I have the craft service. Actually, no, the inventory is probably better. Yeah. So, in an old video, which is when I tried to reboot the Idol series, so it's probably named Idol Reboot. And in this series, I talk about these singletons as being managers or butlers. And I really like this idea of visualizing those scripts as a kind of a butler that has a specific round of tasks and transactions it can do. But those are not considering any other exterior entities when you design them. So, for example, here we have the inventory. So I actually think about what is the kind of transaction that you may want to do with an inventory. You may want to check the entire inventory, you may want to check a single slot of the inventory, you may want to add items, you may want to remove items, etc, etc. And those are what I'm going to call the public entry points, or the public transactions that you can make with the manager. And then I actually have the rest of the program use those entry points. And as soon as you have this thing where you have like you need to rework the butler to do something specific, which is not for the entire program, but for a component. Well, usually it means that it should go in the component. I don't know if what I'm saying is clear, because it's not very visual. I don't have a lot of drawings for this. But yeah, I think the example was pretty good. Like, we would have like the silver butler, and this guy. Actually, I want to find the butler. Oh, come on. Really? How comes there's no butler? Why, it's gonna be a suit guy. Yes, the less coupled the better. So the silver butler here, it basically has a private value, which is the silver count or silver balance, and this is protected, which is if you're familiar with this language, you will know. Usually a minus means that the value is protected and can be read by external objects. So here we actually create transactions. So I'm actually gonna say that first for this guy. It's a little bit big, so I'm not gonna write it here. Like this. So the first one, you want to check balance. And then you have two things. You have what the butler will return, and integer, for example, and what it takes in, which are the arguments. Right? So nothing. And silver balance, same thing. You have like, of course, add silver and remove silver. So I'm gonna pass the actually here you can return boolean, but then yeah, you don't want this guy to, I don't know, like, I wouldn't go with transfer silver, for example, where here you need like a boolean and a target. Why? When I could see that possible, you may be thinking that it's out of the bound of what the butler does. But yeah. Which is pretty much why I usually like to have this kind of images, because it makes it clearer. Because here, what you really want isn't really transfer. It's more like you just want to use remove and then have a third party guy. Like transfer guy. And this one's gonna do transfer. But yeah, as I say, keeping things loosely coupled is probably the easiest way to explain it. But I think eventually you have to make a lot of programs to see what works, what doesn't, what makes sense for you. Because you're working with two butlers, then you want the transfer guy to add silver to one and remove from the other. So, yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, in the last situation we had, because of this, technically it implies that this silver butler isn't gonna be alone. Like, you may have several of those. Like, you may have two, and this guy is gonna transfer from A to B, like this, by going through this one. But it's actually a very poor example, because it breaks the idea that you want this silver butler to be alone. But eventually, if you have like different currencies, you don't necessarily have to create one butler, one single time per currency. You can have one here, like for example, currency dictionary. I don't know if that works. And then every time you want to make a transaction, you specify. And I mean, this example is quite bad because there's not much situation where you actually have to do things which are out of the bounds of what it should do. Like it is I think the simplest. I mean, if you just add the can spend, and here you have a boolean which tells you if you can spend a certain amount, like here amount int, here same thing, amount int, and of course you're gonna specify currency because I did that. I think that's everything this guy can do. There's not much more. That wouldn't make much sense. You have more. Maybe there is, just like I'm limited by my ability to visualize far further. Yeah, for example here. Okay, here I have the... Maybe that's a good example. They are quite... not really ordered. Yes. So here, for example, you have... I mean, even this inventory, you could say that it could be separated into two different classes. Because the bottom block works with milkshakes, and the top block works with game materials. And they basically work with two different inventories, which are here. Here you have the inventory for game materials, and here you have the inventory for milkshakes. So they both work differently. But then, let's say that for some reasons you may decide that when you add a milkshake, you want it to be random for some reasons. Then you could have this create random milkshake, so that when you add a milkshake, it actually falls on this random thing. Again, it's kind of out of the bounds of what this class is supposed to be doing, which is managing the inventories. And yet again, technically, it's not really a problem that it controls a lot of different inventories, like 2 or 3. Maybe the problem is that those functions, they could be normalized to have exactly the same kind of thing, like here, currency dictionary. And based on what inventory you want to work with, you just have an algorithm. Don't know. Just want to check where we are with the music, because I will have to change the feedback. Oh, that's fine. So I probably need to define a duration for a time cycle. Because you're working with 2 butlers, then you won't... Oh no, okay, is that an old thing? I think it's an old thing. Do I have timers somewhere? Yes, it is an old thing. So, double cycle duration, actually private double could be a constant. Maybe not, that could allow to speed up the game. Without understanding what you're doing, yes. it would question why you need to have two methods for adding two different inventory item types. I'm gonna say laziness and poor gardening. So when I created those, for example, I mean, that's exactly the error I was mentioning. When I graded this inventory service, I was actually thinking about what the milkshake, the crafts. I was thinking about what the craft elements needed, rather than think about what the inventory set was needed. So I didn't think about the, working with different inventories. But eventually it's kind of okay in the sense that you can still refactor it, right? And I'm not gonna do it because time. It's time. Just wanna see the progress bar. Yes, it's quite progressed. More like half of it. Hi Sky, how you doing? And yes, you can tell something. As long as you don't get yourself banned from YouTube by the Autobot. So maybe I could start with the 10-second cycle duration. Okay, so just to make sure, cycle progress. Never knew. Actually, I'm gonna change this. Is that important? Yes, it is. I'm gonna change this override ready. Oh. Yes, actually I used in the past to pull this the singleton track. Oh, but the return's here. Ah, that's gonna work. I'm gonna do it. Okay. Never mind. Ah, come on. I need an argument. Well, maybe I should create another function to respect the check cycle completion. So here we're gonna check. You're Turkish, you don't forget to write in the comments. Wait. Don't forget to write in the comments. You're making your own Skyblock game. I kind of remember that. You're trying to make the Skyblock game on the server? Yes, it does cost money. I can attest. If you make the game offline, will Skyblock be playable? Yeah. Offline is fine, very much. So yes, if the cycle progress actually we can make something different. If it is inferior, we return. Okay, so we want to fire cycle. Okay. Really? If that is a question, yes, I'm very sure. You don't need to make online games, especially when training, practicing. Okay, so can I make this constant? Yes, I can. It's actually an int, then we have the duration. It's 36. Thank you for motivating me. Well, you're welcome, I guess. It's just a little bit sad that at the moment Skyblock is discontinued. But yeah, eventually I will give it another look one of these days. Making this to publish the game on the Play Store. Yeah, that's kind of complicated, I would say. But since Play Store is mostly for phone, I'd say it's weird to play such a game with phone controls and keyboard, but that's just same thing, private double day progress. Let's reset that. Okay, so we want to have a private void progress day. Check the completion. How is that a problem? Maybe because of bracket badly. Oh wait, I'm feeling like we're getting closer to the end of kind of. Stuff frogs. Oh. The progress day. A progress. Why it's cycle duration, day duration. Day progress. So when we complete a cycle and we progress the day and we check for day. I think it's that simple. We'll on Godot for mobile, it says you can do it. Yes, you can. I'm just thinking about the game not being adapted. Too complex to control. With just a touch screen. So here, same thing. If they progress in period duration, otherwise they completed. Let's go. So I guess we're fine with the time progress. Then eventually a milkshake machine could have a crafting time of 10 seconds. Just to match this cycle. So one cycle to make. And for some reason I want to go back to this and make this label slightly bigger. Slightly bigger, times 2. I think it's really nice. It kinda is. Maybe the outline could be slightly bigger. And somehow it feels a little bit, yeah, well, missing a few, I want to say filters for the textures, but it is quite necessary. So either the flow is blurry, or we have nearest shit. It looks a little bit old game, but maybe that's good considering the jam thing. Well, technically they didn't make such a game. Yeah. Eventually I could change this main menu label to display I'm just thinking very quickly. I could create a third event, which is cycle progress. And eventually day progressed. Ah, I think it's time. to change the set. So, which one is it gonna be? Oh yeah, I started very late. I think I know which one I'm gonna try. This one. And desires. Okay. It's kind of implemented. Okay, so public event, action double, actually it could be a float, and that would be cycle progress. Ooh. And integer day progress. I'm gonna make this double. Things cycle progress. Well, I'm thinking having public entry points to allow all the game components to know the duration of both a cycle and a day. So public double, get cycle duration. Actually, we can get set this. This is gonna be simpler. Oh, I have to refactor this. So get private that. Come on. Why is this? Oh, because it's constant? Yeah. So day duration. So this way, we can change this. Would you recommend Redot over the basic Godot engine? Your first project will be a 2D game in GDScript and you weren't sure if the built-in IDE is good or not. Honestly, right now, it's exactly the same thing. Now you can use either, you're gonna have pretty much the same content. As far as I know, for every version, Redot will add their own thing. But if you have, for example, 4.4 Godot and 4.4 Redot, I believe that Redot had everything from the 4.4 Godot, but adds a few things on top of that. That's pretty much how I understand it. I'm not sure what I'm saying, but yeah. So either one is going to be fine, because even regarding what Redot is adding on top of what Godot has, the very, 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 very vast majority of things you will need will be included in Godot, because it's a very, very well-rounded engine at the moment. So most of the things you will need are here. Then your first game being a 2D game, that's great. Using GDScript is also very fine. And in my opinion, the built-in IDE is very good, because I mean, I'm just gonna use this as an example to illustrate my experience. I never felt the need to download an external editor to work with GDScript. Like, the one already in is very good. It's more than enough, I think. Well, you might stick with Godot until you're familiar with the engine at least. Yeah. I mean, honestly, right now, I've been trying Redot for this jam, and it's been like a few days. I've seen zero difference. Literally. Literally zero difference. Actually, check for cycle completion could go there. I don't mind. Cycle of rest. Okay, so we're gonna make a... Oh, that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna use Inkscape. Actually, I might already use the texture I have. Okay, this might be in C. Perfect, Redot. Yes! Alright, let's see. Of course. Do you see the circle? Yeah, that makes sense. I'm gonna save this another time. It's the time circle. Like, is there a way to match the background color? Not. Okay, so I think I will have to just add a rectangle behind or debug up to. Come on, go on top of it. Come on. Why is it that small? Oh no, it's good. It's just my rectangle, which is huge. Okay, so we can work on it. Maybe it could be... Arch. Yeah, a very whitish color. That's great. So... yeah, let's remove the rectangle at the moment. And then I guess I want to save it again. Time circle. Background? Oh, under. Right. That's gonna be under, and the other one's gonna be over. Okay. The phone now. Okay, so this label, I'm sure. Actually, I could say. That's fine. So day X, and I actually want the circle to be on the side. Can I do that? No. Kind of not, actually. I'm bothered. Because the text will not be censored anymore. Or, never mind. Oh, that's not. Okay, what's the size? We don't care. Radio feel? Yes. So texture under. And oh, I didn't change the color. I'm dumb. Oops. Something like this. Looks great. Except that the size I might not be able to override. Oh, I actually can change the thing. So that's actually a little bit unsettling. Usually you can change that. So maybe I will have to resize it. I want to change this. What is this value for? Oh. Yep, so I guess that's it. Actually, well... I want to open this with... But no... time circle. Nice. Why? Because it doesn't exist anymore. So tedious. Since I have on a music company. Yeah, that's great. I hope it has transparency. Yes, it does. Okay, so anyway. Time circle over. Why is it? Oh. Maybe it's just... No, it's not. Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't save. Because I saved it on the other one. Makes sense. I could be a little bit bigger. But really, it's so small. I don't know, it forces me to size. Okay, let's do it. Okay. And now we change to color path. Why is it happening? Okay. We re-export this. 4040. Great. And we do replace. And honestly, oh, now save. So, texture over? Oh no, it's not over actually. It is progress. Okay. And the progress, let's see. That's decent, I guess. Why is there a plus 2? You're confusing. You know that? Time progress. Now the question is, I'm having an idea. It can be pretty cool. I can't need Blender right now. I'm gonna remove. I'm just gonna add something inside of it. I want to make sure that well, let's see if I yes, okay, I remove that. Oh no, it changes. Or different idea. Okay, that's not a problem. Time circle background. So this is the progress? Oh, no. I need to export it as a PNG again. Yes, export, blah blah blah. Didn't work. Time circle background. Ah, wrong one. Okay. And let's go with 3. And we add another one. Tuck. So time. Okay, so that's cycle, progress, bar. And that's day, progress, bar. And the second one, it has an anchor. And it has a prog. Okay, so this one. Actually, it could be just this. But with less opacity. Maybe it wants its opacity. Anyway. Ah. Likewise. There we go. So maybe having a different color for this one could help. Like something very red. No, definitely not. Maybe bluish? Like it's blue-greenish? Oh, I like this. I don't know. Now maybe I just need to get those two textures. Oh, that's ugly as hell. I think we're good. So I think I will add the script to the day label. Okay, so we have a texture progress bar and cycle progress bar. Oh, this one's nice. Day progress bar. We will also need to know what day it is, so check day completion. Yes. So private void next tab. Day completed. No, check day completion actually, it's right here. Update the player data. So I have public integer day. And we start at 1. gain instance player data day, and we increase. Let's create a public point. Public int get day. Oh. Simple. That's quite simple. Wait. Huh. Maybe 2. Okay, we're ready to work with the day label. On cycle progress. Yes, it's so events. Game service. Wow. You know what? I'm gonna make this think. Actually, yeah, that's good. Maybe I don't need the instance at all. Actually, I do. That's sad. All these to get a bloody process. The thing is, there we go. Okay, so we have the progression events code. However, we still need a few things. We need to grab the duration. We technically don't need to make copies of those, but we need to set the progress bars accordingly. So here we will have a private void initialize progress bar. So cycle progress bar dot maximum value is equal to time service cycle duration. Except that we might need a float here. And same thing, day progress bar, max value. Actually, well, it's an int, but do we care? Time service data rate. So we initialize the progress bars. We will need another signal now that I'm in it. So on day completed. Okay. Yes, float here is not necessary, as I thought. So we're gonna have private void update cycle progress bar. And actually we need a value. Okay, so that's a double progress. It's funny. You don't cry because that's double? That's surprising. Honestly, do I need to create a new function for this? No. That's one line update. No. So, it's progress. I hate how they stick. You trust me? I actually want to leave this as... I'm just curious that it worked. Actually gonna initialize everything. So the text is gonna be equal to day. And time service get day, except that it's not static. But yeah. Oh fuck! I got something. Yep, I'm back. Putting this on the side. Alright, what was I doing? Get day. Well, it works now, except for this sunny column. And then when the day is completed, we do the same. Well, technically, because of that, so I don't know. Maybe it works. Oh, I didn't bind, but otherwise, it's great. So cycle progress and day progress. Let's go. That's a fun test. I like that. Oh, but yeah. There's no time service loaded in the game. So, I think I'm gonna create a scene. Services. And here I can add all the services necessary. So the time, the order technically, and the market. I just have to check the scripts to make sure. Yeah, this one's fine. And this one's fine as well. They do pretty much nothing. But yeah. I'm gonna create a script to construct this. So, let's go. Okay. Public static services creates Now, actually, that's manageable. Okay, let me see. I think I have to go in game and see how this works. We load the world, we load the user interface. But the thing is, I want to load the services before. Okay, so I'm gonna create a private void load services. So I want to add child services dot exe. But I want to trigger. I want to wait for this to be ready. So let's do that differently. Services node for services creating. And now I'm preparing for whatever will come next. So I'm gonna make a private void on services ready. Load world and load user interface. Okay, so this way there's two guys log up, which means that now right here node dot is ready. Is node ready? No. Ready. Emitted where the node is considered ready. Exactly. On services ready. Now, it would be great if okay, I think I'm gonna do this differently. This is not gonna be the signal I want it to be. It's gonna be load world and interface. Okay, and right here. We want to load world and use the interface. And we will node dot ready minus 4. Well, oh, can I say this? Oh my god, that's annoying. I don't know. I can just ignore it and leave it connected. Yeah, I can leave this connected. It's not gonna create huge havoc. So technically now the time is right. Okay, that's the very bad sign. I think I just forgot to add the chime. Except that yeah. I just need to initialize the progress to 0. So I think that's better. Maybe the step. Maybe the step could be better. Like so it's actually quite funny because I do have a time progression system now, but I just have no idea what to do with it. That's kind of fun. I have no idea what. Okay. Also, I want to nerf the starting crafts material. Like, that's way too much. So I'm gonna do that. Let's actually see where we are with those tasks. So we have a time service, and we have a cycle progression, and a day progression. Now we have nothing of this kind. But we need, yeah, I will make a balance. Updates. So here, nerf starting game materials. Oh, starting stuff. Yeah. Alright, let's see. It's probably in either game. Yes, it is. Which means that technically you can make 10 milkshakes with the starting materials. Okay, I guess that was a very simple task. Now, I think I have to work about the custom. Oh, so I have to make the save update. So starting save system. Actually, we could do that right now. That could be very helpful. And I think I will have to do it because it's gonna create a lot of problems. Okay, do we go look up the safe test project? All right. Why does it look better? Kind of. Anyway. It's not really. I think it's that 01. Oh no, it's not. Is it control? Yes, it is control. So here is the clicker. Okay, so I need a save servers. Okay. Let's make a save service. That's save service. Can I extend nothing? Boo! I'm deeply mad about it. Okay. There I. Okay, so what the hell did I do? I need void. But I triggered something. Did I? It doesn't break anything. Actually, it's not. Oh, it could be. Alright, so first we want to create a string JSON. JSON serialize game steps data. I'm curious because I don't think I ever create this directory here. Make directory recursive. Perfect. Oh, I think I need Godot for the DRX. I don't know. I'm just gonna use. No? Oh, I need a C. Yes. So using line access. And we open. Oh, okay, we make the directory, just to be sure. And well, why not? Okay. JSON. And we write. Store string JSON string. Okay. Now loading. So it's actually so using line access bar. So string. Get the JSON string. Get X. Yeah, we want to make sure we get device, but that's something here. So play it data. Oh, actually it is serial. Yep, I can type it. Good. And then we want to play data to load data, maybe? Or maybe we just want to return. So I think we have everything I had. Maybe we can make like a check, like if fine. Can I oh, maybe, oh wait a sec. I could technically save the path somewhere. There we go. Okay, so if we don't have something at safe path, oh great. So if we don't have a file here, we would do it. Okay, that seems fair enough. Now we have game. Okay. Create new data. Okay. We can try to load data instead. So try to load data. So player data is equal to save service. If data is null, create new data and return. Otherwise, which is pretty much implied by the return, I guess player data. What's data? It's not a problem that we have a type and a. Oh, it's fine. Now it's just a question of when do we save. And there are a few things to do, like for example the time is not saved. Actually, it's a double. Do I actually make it kind of time day progress, time cycle progress, time day? Just to kind of order things, even though I could create a sub item. So if that's the case, those two guys, they can't exist anymore. And we have to use can I save shortcut? Like on ready or make it private. Why did you light? No reason. Unready. We don't care about this. Game instance player data. Time cycle progress. Let's copy this. Oh. And tape. Okay, looks like it's working with save file now. Well, okay, try to load data, load services. Okay, I'm probably gonna make something very sloppy, but I'm gonna force saving on a bot. Debug save. Okay, so technically, if I make something somewhere, I should be able to. Could I put this in the screen code? Like, who cares? Let's go. I think it's debug save. Save service. Let's save. Seems fair. Now, can we actually? I'm so scared. Because there's a lot of things I'm not loading. Let's actually care about those things. For example, positioning the player. Also, we need to save the player position. Okay, so I need to player cap. cannot type? Is that a proto controller? Oh. Okay, let's load player position. So we have a new vector 3. Ah. No. Why am I wrong like this? So. Oh, come on. Okay, that's double. Well, that's an easy fix. It looked. That's the float. And that's... Now... Private void, safe player position. That's a tear. Every frame? That could be a lot. That definitely calls for optimization. This sounds like the end of the album. Okay. What next? Imperishable Night. Okay. Ooh, we have our favorite rabbits in there. Okay, that's chiller. Oh, see what? Okay. Anyway, safe player position. So come on, C-Sharp, you can figure it out. Come on, yes you can. Almost. Yay! Actually, I don't know how much I can add to this. Let's see. Hey, little character. What if I add plus 0.1? No, that's too much. Plus 0.05. Alright, that's okay. So technically this is done. Those inventory, market value, they look fine. Because that's when we create a new file, okay? And we want to load if the computer is booted or not. I think it's maybe already implemented. Let's see. Screen. Looks like it is. The only other guy could use that is control. So I think the phone isn't caring about it. Actually it is. Oops. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, do we try? What's that problem? Can it be implicitly converted to type flow using the F suffix? And it's not what I... Oh, it's not the same. Whoopsie! And what is this? Same thing! Right. Oh! Well, technically you're supposed to... Oh! I missed this. Anyway. Okay, so the creation of a save file looks fine. Let's craft something. Oh, we don't save the state of the milkshake stuff. That's okay. So technically now we can save. I think it didn't work. Okay, what can it be? I want to make sure we actually triggered this. Where's my code? Right here. Trying to save. So, save service. Except that I will have to rebuild. Okay. So we're not trying to save. So the input map is probably wrong. Debug save. Wait. Debug save. Debug save. What's wrong? Oh, hi Nico. Maybe a canvas is taking the input away? I don't see why. Because it's not a GUI input, it's a regular input. And it's not a handle event, and it's key press anyway. Maybe it's just at a very terrible place. Like, let's put that in game. Maybe that should be in game in the first place. Is action press debug save? Yeah, so what? I'm gonna try another key. Like, L. That's kind of random. Ooh, an error, nice. So there's probably something which is not savable. But what? Tell me. Is the file open somewhere else? I guess not. Here... Okay, I think I'm just gonna copy this thing. We'll see. What? Yes, that I know. However... There's something it's trying to serialize, but doesn't know what. Yeah. Which is why I kind of want to get this. Can I copy? No, I can't copy. Well, what if I do it there? Yes! Go Copilot. Doesn't support... Yep. Exclude int ptr. Just gonna check some. On my previous. Yeah, technically, if I put better words on this, the error is that regarding my player data class, there are fields which can't be translated to JSON. So here it is, this object data. So maybe what cannot be translated is those order here. That's a possibility. So I'm gonna put a JSON ignore here. Because I think it should try to get the enum as integers. Do a try catch and print the error not supported exception X. I think I have it. I mean, that's what Godot does. I mean, Redot does catch the error. But I'm gonna try without this list of order. No. So, still not enough. Maybe you can read it somewhere. So is it about those dictionaries? Because technically it's ignoring functions. Oh. Okay, I think I'm just... I'm trying too hard here. Yes, take this. Which field is coding this error? None of the fields here are bad. Int PTR. There's a type in PTR. That's what it can't. So I gotta check in order, but I got it removed. And it didn't change anything. Yeah, this class does not contain NPTR, I know. Check DM. Oh. Okay. Trying to serialize a Godot C# object, anything derived from Godot object. Oh, so I can't... because it is a resource. Yes. Woohoo! Looks like I'm getting tired. Good find. Very good find. Thank you! You were very timely, now that I think about it. Okay, so technically now, if I restart the game, it's gonna load. Okay, let's try something. Oh, the actual rotation of the camera is definitely not saved. Do I care? No. Hey! I disagree! Okay, let's try something different. Alright. Oh, wait. So... a few things are saved. Like... the Choco Milkshake did save. And... the loss of ingredients was saved as well. Actually, I'm gonna save this. First, the screen maybe? So this didn't work. Oddly enough. Maybe because when I boot, it doesn't save that it does boot. Like, where's the booting? Yes. Computer booted triggered. I think it's just the event, there's nothing more. Yes. So, boot button. So this should fix the saving of the... In Diner, I think I don't save the player position, which is weird. Actually, it does. Oh, I don't load it, maybe. I think it's getting late. And something else I noticed is on the screen. Well, not here. But on the main view. Update milkshakes. I think we're good to try again. Oh, we are at the right place. Except that, yes, technically it didn't save that it is booted, so that's cool. And now I can save again, and this should be fine. Almost. It's I loaded the wrong tab. Okay, that's cool. And we just don't jump high enough to get on the counter. You can see it slide slightly. Eh. So... Oh, I actually want to save mid-air. Huh. Yep. So... It's actually working very fine. I'm pretty satisfied. Except that we have this problem with the milkshake machine content. Yikes. Well, technically, this is something we can save, but okay, I'm gonna note it. So here we want to save milkshake machine status. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You're gonna spam save load mid-air so I get free jump in the air. Oh, oh! I finally see what your profile picture is. It's Clippy. Was it Clippy yesterday? I mean, 2 days ago? When we talked about you changing the picture? By the way, I'm actually old enough to have used Clippy. I didn't really use it, but I had it on my Microsoft Word. Texture for the control panel. Honestly, when you look at all the things I haven't done yet, and you look at the progress bar for the jam, like, are we confident or are we like screaming and we run around like we simulate and we're gonna die? Are we able to get outside of the map with Redot jam? Let's check that together. See, it's gonna be very quick, don't worry. Okay, so here we have those two guys. Okay, very cool, right? Create collision shape. Single convex. There we go. And same thing. Single convex. There we go. Oop. Oop. Now you can't. The progress does go up. Building the initial systems is hard. It gets easier to add and patch stuff. That's true. I very much agree. But honestly, it would be way easier if I knew where I was going. Because I'm doing so much stuff without having a plan. Honestly, I think that's pretty much all the plan I have, right? That I want the prices to change on the market, and that I want customers. So, I think, do I do that? The next thing I need is a popularity for each product, which will define whether or not it's going to be purchased. Let's use a heart. Like an ugly heart. Milkshake popularity. What is this text editor, by the way? It is Visual Studio, which is pretty much the editor you want to be using when... Oh no, sorry, Obsidian! Yes, it's Obsidian. Never mind. It's great. Really love. And it is using Markdown syntax, if you're wondering. So you get a lot of things. And in there you have access to a sandbox vault, which you can use to have a lot of help regarding how to format things in Obsidian. So yeah, there you go. So milkshake popularity. So create a popularity object to say. Popularity dictionary. Yes, create a popularity dictionary. Then I want to have a create a popularity service which updates the dictionary. Create popularity service. And here we want to update the dictionary. So popularity block. And we want to define what a client or customer will shape. So there is a short view of what I'm planning to do with that. So my idea is that we have a milkshake. So yeah, and it has, we're gonna say, ingredient value maybe. Let's forget about this at the moment. But it has a popularity value which ranges between 0 and 1, which is pretty much a 0%, 100% chance. Would you like a safety also to not get the same one repeatedly? The same what? The same milkshake? Right. And then when a customer arrives here, we basically, okay, I'm gonna make, how do I like this? Customer desire. So first we pull every all milkshakes together. Then we pull one milkshake from the pool based on their popularity. Works as a weight. If the milkshake is owned, automatic purchase happens. That's pretty much how I see this going at the moment. And poll if the client is satisfied. Actually, yeah. Hey, you give me a great idea, which is customer satisfaction. So Like something like if the purchase completes, increase store prestige. Otherwise, decrease. Which basically means that, because that's actually something I wanted to do in the first place, that as you go on in the game, you attract more and more customers. And basically every cycle, which we can see right here, every cycle based on the prestige of the shop, you're gonna have transactions made. And the more prestige, the more customers, so the more customers, the more transactions. So technically the white circle is supposed to be the progression of one time cycle, and the green circle is supposed to be the day progression. So it's a little bit small. That's a shame. However, I can change the color here to something bluish or blue. But yeah, you were joking, but that makes sense. Regarding what I had in mind. But yeah, when you said, would you like a safety also to not get the same one repeatedly? Did you mean the same milkshake or something? Because technically you choose what milkshake you want to craft. I don't know if you saw that yet. There's a recipe selection system where you can choose which one you want to craft. Right, so here it's vanilla. And yeah, it's gonna craft the right one. So you choose exactly. See, what I'm doing right here, like any game I'm playing, I just can't stop doing that all the time. What kind of mental illness is that? Or for the shuffles that for the system that shuffles the popular milkshakes? Yeah, definitely. So I was thinking about, yeah, as I said, rating between 0 to 100%, and that's the weight. So then the way it's gonna evolve is to be defined. I think I have to go back to my favorite file in this vault, which is the most horrifying UML ever. Turn the tables off while streaming? Technically, since it's a very cheap table, it's probably easy to flip. But there's a wall preventing that. And a lot of stuff I don't want to flip on it. Oh, okay, no, I see what you mean. You mean disable the table so that I don't jump? Well, you know, I'm sure it's a kind of behavior which has been discovered, kind of. So yeah, by the way, now that I'm in it, I really like this idea of using Obsidian Canvas to make UMLs, and the possibility to use color to say that this one is correctly implemented. Because green, yellow is like I've updated within Canvas, but not in the code. And eventually you can say that this one is updated on the code, but not on the canvas, or something like this. And when they're gray, they're just not implemented at all. I really love that. We do the same in Minecraft. When the conversation gets so good, you jump on chest around. Yeah. Yeah, it looks versatile. Yeah, it is. I really love this thing. And on top of that, like, you have community plugins. And those are so plenty. Like, you can do so many stuff. And if you like, for example, Excalibur, which is like the favorite thing, it allows you to make some nice charts, drawings and stuff like this. So yeah, I feel like Excalibur is a little bit difficult to use sometimes. I find it messy, but it's great. You know. Okay, so we have the milkshake popularity, and now I'm thinking that I need a popularity service. Okay, so here, private method, update milkshake popularity. Let's say void, which takes nothing. You like Miro or Lucid Chart for modelings and diagrams usually. I think Lucid Chart is something I used when I was in high school. Not sure. And Miro, I don't know. Canvas is nice. Like, you can make the arrows if you like the arrows. Arrow! What kind of stuff is interesting with this? Well, what's interesting with the canvas here is that you can technically bring in a note. So, yeah, pretty cool. Which allows you to edit this manually here and have it in your canvas, that I like. You can group things like those all together. Oop. And if you're like hardcore in your thing, I think you can use custom CSS. Not sure how, but I know you can have like, yeah, you can nest items. For this, Obsidian and nesting notes and canvases, it's really great. Because we're gonna have the customer. Actually, not a service, but a customer. Yes, actually, customer service. So maybe here we have the prestige. Or customer per cycle, maybe? Like, add prestige? Remove prestige? Hello, hello, Colonel Dev? Oh my god, I'm sorry. I think I've seen you in the recent time, but I'm not sure. Just in case, I'm gonna say, welcome again. Maybe. So what are you doing? You're making games? Build and save prestige. Yes. If that's important, you can get prestige, but prestige has to go here. I wish there was a way to add colors. I think there's no way to add color in Markdown. So if you want to use colors within the text, you have to use basically, as far as I remember you need HTML brackets to add HTML code and CSS color. Can you add color to text in Obsidian? And if not, I'm just gonna watch the third-party plugin. Yes. Yeah, it works with CSS. I'm gonna try this one. So I'm not sure how it works. Oh, wait. Oh, I can do it like this. Okay, never mind. I don't need that. Can go away. Cool. Okay. Probably nesting a second text box. So if I remember correctly, you do it like this. According to does CTRL H works? I don't know what this is. Looks like research. But yeah. Oh, it's actually quite simple. Like, yeah, it's pretty simple. As long as you, I mean, it just takes a shortcut to add this. Oh, there's a problem here. Can I escape it? Not really. Yeah, the highlight's gonna be plenty at the moment. Anyway, back to... We want to add Chris. The hell? Okay. So we want to add the prestige. This is probably, it's gonna be useful for UI. Add prestige, remove prestige, get prestige. Eventually some things like calculate customer per cycle, something like this. 5. I'm gonna put that on the side. And probably in the popularity service, I want something in the line of pull get desired milkshake. So it's a void. No, it's not a void, it's a milkshake enum. So maybe it will take a purchase service. And here would like have maybe we want that in customer. I'm not sure. Apparently it has shortcut settings, so you can remove the search from Ctrl H. Yes. Let's just see what it is. There we go. Good find. So we try to purchase milkshake. I'm thinking, should we extract this? And like, this is like a prestige service, and customer service is something else entirely. Let's add the popularity. Except that here I might want to initialize it. Okay, so if milkshake popularity 10. Oh, that's the first rabbit. I was wondering what music it was. So here we're gonna have for each. I think we need recipe enum. In recipe, actually I think it's enum.values recipe.enum probably. Oh, I think we have a kind of we have a name mismatch. Looks like my sloppy coding doesn't work. Yeah, so naming an enum might not be the best idea ever. Maybe that's why it has the weird syntax. Yeah, there's no way it works. Oh, actually, wait. Oh. Actually, let's name this a key. I'm trying to think about how it will get the game starting. I think it's gonna be fine. What if the time only progress when the OS is booted? Well, let's not care about this bit later. Let's note it. Start time when the computer is booted. Time progress. I think it's late. I should go, but I'm in the zone right now, so I kind of want to get use of it. Brain is having fun, body's tired. Conflict. Okay, so technically this should be enough. I hope so. I never tried this syntax. Actually, let's. Oh, I might have to delete it. Boom. No more save. You guys know how to format with Visual Studio? Ah, nice. There we go. Yay! So that works. Now what? Let's what? Wait a second. I'll be right back. And I read you when I'm back. Oh, very cool. Nice. Thanks. So when your game has major changes, it knows it's an old version and converts it. Usually you add the version to the save file. Yeah. So I actually thought about this so many times, but never did it. I usually think that during development it doesn't really matter, I just create a new one. But yes, I never really went to the point where I was actually maintaining a game with people needing to update the save file, so I never thought about this. So I have no knowledge on this. Badly. And a whole save converter. Yeah, too. I felt like it was unnecessary bothering regarding how I blast all my projects before they reach anyone's hand. Where you pile up conversions for the rest of your life. So I think actually we need to add the prestige as well. That's not already added. There we go. So let's have a popularity set. I almost want to bring in the clock, which counts the line of code for this project. Maybe there's something like it's on Visual Studio. So when Timmy from 5 years ago logs in, he gets account updated. Yeah. That thing. Visual Studio Code metrics. Oh wait, what? Studio Code? Like, I don't have it in Visual Studio? You're telling me Visual Studio Code is something? Ah. How does that work? Well, that was a great experience. I hope you liked it, because I didn't. I don't know what to do better right now. I think I didn't crave the save file. I don't know if it is the... Okay, so here we got it. Is that a bad thing? 200 class coupling? Is this bad? I don't... Maintainability index? It's green. If it's green, it's good, right? I have no idea. Oh, measures number of branches. Lower values are better. But what is the metrics like? It's 1,000 compared to what? Depth of inheritance. Class coupling. And we have 2,500 effective. Wait. Which one is it? It's so down how exported Godot games work on phones. Like, they don't? I've done a very few of those, and it was weirdish, but it worked for the very simple test I did. Performance issues? Ah, yikes. Oh, it's Elf. I've been talking with... I mean, those crowns, they confuse me so much. The UI is impossible to get it right. I wouldn't be surprised, like, I had a lot of trouble. Huge performance issues. That's odd. I'm just gonna try something. Let's see if is Godot performance issues with smartphone exports. A comment. Yes. Next. Even simple things can struggle to reach smooth frame rates. Mobile renderer limitation, HTML5 export issues, resolution and lightning. Reduced scene complexity, fewer lights, simpler meshes, and minimal shaders. Oh, you're not gonna like that. Optimize viewport resolution and use stretch mode to scale up for lower base resolution. And you cannot find any information about it. Yeah. The engine clock runs like 4 times slower than on PC. Weird fact. Oh, I don't have the thing to stick Windows. Okay, so update, popularity, and get title shape. That's it, run away. You have a 2024 year phone. A 1 minute timer takes 3 minutes and Android export to pass. Wow. That seems off. I'm having PTSD right now. Yes. That's the theme of the final boss, which I may have had way too much trouble to finish. Okay, so updating the popularity. Can you just install your game on my phone to check? Technically I could. However, you must know that I have the trashiest phone ever, which can... I don't remember, like, there's literally a game I bought, and I just can't play it, because it's too much for the phone. It's better. But yeah, okay, you send away, I can try. I'm thinking... maybe we can... like, try... At the moment, I'm gonna keep the popularity change. Kinda stupid, like private static London. Actually, this can be static. Actually, well, it doesn't matter. Yes, it does. Not sure. Discord file size limitation. Yeah, I usually use Google Drive to switch this kind of files between my computer and my phone. Actually, I don't need that. For each double popularity in game instance player data, like shape popularity, values. Sent. Okay, well, I'll check that later. Yep, got it. Oh, what is this? That's old, is it? No, it's not. Blah blah blah. So for everything, I will have a... let's have a double and something like variation. And can I floor this next double? I mean floor, I mean have a... Can I have arguments? Or let's be smarter. The excessive upper bound greater than or equal to 0. I think it's 0.6. I think the minimum value is inclusive, but why does it have to be? Yeah, I have no choice, right? Cannot assign because it's for each. What? No. So on cycle completed, like every cycle we update the popularity. That seems fair. Just need to initialize this. Like, now I'm gonna ask a pilot. That's gonna be faster. Like, when you create a static constructor, is it gonna be triggered automatically at program stop? I don't care that it is a great cash gen. And guys, is it only me who hates this? Like, for real? How? Static constructor is special constructor used to initialize static data or perform actions that need to be done once only for a class. When is it triggered? No. What? Instead, it is triggered automatically by the runtime. It runs before the first access to any static. You configured your GBD to stop glazing and be straight every time. That's nice. So as I saw in your picture, it says boom, this is the issue, and straight to the point. Yeah, I think I heard about the Clippy thing. I mean, I saw a guy who made a video like, change your profile picture to Clippy. And I watched a little tiny bit of it, and I gotta say that I very much agree with what he said. Like, if anyone can come up with a Sable version of a Clippy, I will take it. That would be fun. So I think I will have to rely on someone else to connect. Well, I could use a public function. A public static void initialized, which means that time service dot cycle completed how's that? What's wrong? And I probably need a destructor. Oh, I never used a destructor. Wow. This is like a new step. First, destructor on C#. Copilot is based on GPT-4. Oh, fun. Which loves the flowery great question stuff. I think GPT-5 is more to the point, so maybe when Copilot updates to GPT-5, would be nice. But honestly, I had way less problems with Copilot than with some versions of GPT. When I first started GPT, it was very good. And then at some point it became dumb as hell. As in, he was like making terrible mistakes. It was not concerning, but cringe. Yeah, it was cringe. So this needs to be triggered externally, which I really don't like. I have to do so. So what if I have a initialize service? Public void initialize services. And popularity service. Well, another way to do that is to actually add this as a node, but I think it's maybe overkill. It's done on purpose. They gotta sell the premium plan. I was on the premium plan. So yeah, just in case the whispering didn't catch very well with the microphone and the music, I was on premium, which made it even more hilarious. So I will have to come up with an algorithm that picks up one item with weights. I think I may have an idea. Okay. Alright, get this right here. Should I make this in another tab? I'll see. Private. So the total weight is 0. So for each. Get total weight, popularity, maybe I should clamp the thing. Uh, Woohoo. Of course it's not static. Oh, I hear... yeah, it's the ending song anyway. Those undefined fantastic object. Yeah. I think. Or maybe not. Wait a second. Oh, perfect cherry blossom. That's one I've already used. Oh, it's been a long time. Wait, what? Okay. I need some. Probably on Roneko. I just don't want a version from my playlists because otherwise it's gonna run a mine on its own and get terrible. Anyway. Actually, I don't need the key, I just need the values. Maybe I should use integers instead. That seems easier to work with. Ugh. So we have a total weight, and then I guess, well, technically that's an int. Oh, why? Yes. Insert Sheldon man. What's that possible? Like, in what world I can call that this... Ah, there we go. Here's the error I wanted. How long is this train? 4 hours almost. That makes sense. Tomorrow lunch is gonna be fun. Not really the lunch, but me having to wake up to walk an hour to get. So the dice roll. It's gonna be random. The next. Zero to total weight. Actually, I want to say 1. Good luck with the jam. Gonna head off. Well, good luck with your project, Chris, and your game dev journey. I'll see you later eventually. You have fun. Hey, thank you for being here. That was fun. Ooh. So, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think that I want to go on a for each recipe in key in game and player data. Milkshake's popularity. Keys. And here, I want to see if is it possible? Is it okay? C#? Is it possible to forage a dictionary and use a tuple as an element type? It is. I think my syntax is terrible. Ah. So it is recipe enum key and int type. Great! That's a great learning. Anyway, if value, alright, if dice roll is inferior to actually inferior or equal, I think. Oh, I'm gonna let compiler check it. Return key. That seems fair. Here I want to return recipe enum I don't know, check it there. I want to say that get desired milk. Now I'm hungry. Method. Sorry, YouTube. Honestly, I was about to copy paste this in Copilot and ask, is this algorithm okay? And I kinda expect, like, I have 5% expectation of it to say, you've used swearing age of algorithm, it's not gonna work. But does this work? Because I anticipate a little mismatch with the equal and problem, you're subtracting value from total width after checking dice roll value. This doesn't correctly simulate a weighted random selection? I think you're wrong, buddy. I'm not building up the total, I'm iterating, I'm subtracting. I have a déjà vu. Well, I can say it properly. Déjà vu. I feel like I already had this conversation with some model, and they were wrong on this topic. I need to make a test case. Let's see. A equal 5, B equal 5, C equal 5. So total weight is equal to 15. So we get random between 0, no, actually 1 and 15. Yes. Okay, so let's say that we have... Let's say we have 15. Let's say we just have... Yeah, 15. So we check... Is... 15 inferior or equal to 5? So no. So here we have 15 minus 5 equal 10. Is 10 inferior or equal to 5? No. We have 10 minus 5 equal 5. Is 5 inferior to 5? A. Yes. Return A. Let's do it again. Here we have 1. So is 1 inferior equal to 5? Actually, it's we can see. Anyway. Yes, so we do return. Hey. And let's do some, I don't know, just 8 for the sake of... Technically, when you do the 2 edge cases, that's fine. This one is just for fun. So no, it looks like it's fine. As long as the borders are fine. I'm gonna insert the dice roll here, just in case. Could be useful. Okay, so technically we have something that gets the popularity. Let's see this guy. I think it's done. And I think it's done, and I think I'm done. Like, honestly, I'm feeling like my body's dropping. I will have to go. Let's check the task real quick. That's fine. Okay, I think I'm good. Well, is it time to wrap it up? Almost. Let's make a little save. Yep, everything is saved. And that's the grue. Wait, it's not. Oh la la. What did we do today? Popularity? Well, various stuff. Very helpful. We did popularity. We did time service. We did save. Quick balance. That's great. Well, you guys, cameras off. Whoosh. And let's see. Well, this is gonna, yeah, take some fun. Let's not care about that. So you guys, you have fun. Good night, good day if you're very, very west on the map. And I see you later. I have a lot to work on, so since I'm mostly working when I stream on this project because I'm getting lazy these days, I'll try to stream again. So you guys have fun. I am out, and I'll see you later.